Hello vital MTBers, we're out here in the forest enjoying a lovely ride when suddenly we came across a route. And as often happens when you come across a route just like this one, it can put a premature end to your ride, or at least stop you for a bit while you fix a pinch flat. Always annoying. So ENVE claimed to have come up with a solution to the good old pinch flat. And it's found on their new M series wheels, specifically the M730. They've come up with a rim strip that covers the whole rim and basically isolates the tire from the edge of the rim. It's supposed to help give us a better tubeless experience, and it's also supposed to provide a wider area for impact absorption, so that when a rock or a root tries to basically squeeze your tire between the rim and the object, there's more surface to take up that energy and to take up the impact and avoid the infamous snake bite. We're not going to take ENVE's word for it though, which is why we're out here in the forest. We're going to put their theories to the test. So the test bed chosen for the day is this little rock section here, which has this strategically placed route at the exit of it. Now, of course, there's plenty of lines here that you could use to go around the route, but as it turns out, the fun flowy line that we seem to hit every time through this section takes us straight over this route, and usually as we pump over this rock roller, we hear a little ping from the rear, and then we go, I wonder if that cost me a rim, or if I'm gonna have to fix my pinch flat. So we're gonna hit this route on purpose. We're gonna start out at probably like 28 psi in the rear.
And then we're gonna drop the psi and keep hitting the route until something happens.
To test this, we have a Maxxis Minion DHR2 in a 2.4 WT configuration. It's the EXO casing, so about a 900 gram tire, and time to get to it. Well, when you hear that on your ride, and you've got 15 psi in your tire, you go, that's it, that's my ride's done, my wheel's broken, for sure I have a pinch flat. Well, we'll say this, ENVE have done their homework. We've just finished the reference runs on a 30mm wide aluminum rim, fairly standard fare for an enduro bike. We've gone through the same range of pressures as we did on the ENVE wheel, and we've landed on 15. Surprisingly, the wheel did really well even at 20 or 18. We still weren't losing a lot of air. It was taking some hits, and now at 15 we finally managed to put a bit of a dent in the rim, and this tubeless seal is now suspect. So at this point, you know, we've kind of reached the conclusion of that experiment. Definitely say that from a rider's point of view, just hearing these two wheels go over that route so many times in a row was a mind game, but both wheels did really well, actually. There comes a point where at these ridiculously low pressures that you wouldn't normally ride in this tire size, yeah, the aluminum rim is definitely going to give up before the ENVE rim did, and the ENVE rim felt very solid throughout the whole thing. The impacts, I wouldn't call them damped, but there's something there in that rim strip that just takes an edge off. The flip side of that equation, of course, is that you can buy about 3 of these aluminum wheels for the price of one set of ENVE wheels. They do, however, come with a 5-year warranty. Pretty close to no questions asked. ENVE will have your back if something happens to you. We'll replace your rims. So whether or not it's worth it, it's a very, very personal question. You know, it's the price of a good enduro bike, $3,000 and some for the set as we've been testing here. No doubt it's a lot of money. The rim strip technology is definitely worth it, and we'd love to see that trickle down to other manufacturers. Don't know how realistic that is, but it's definitely making life a lot easier when it comes to tubeless setup, and it certainly plays a role on the trail in terms of protecting against pinch flats and protecting your rim from impact. That's it for today. Over and out.